and welcome. So today I'm super excited because I'm celebrating not only one, but 2 whole birthdays today. 2 of my snakes are turning 1 year old. The first one turned 1 year old here in late May, and the other one turns 1 year old here in early June. I don't have the exact date of birth, but I know that it's start June. So can you guess which one of my 2 snakes are celebrating their 1 year birthday? If you guessed on Noel, you're very, very right. Noel is celebrating his whole first year, so let me bring him out so we can say happy birthday to him. Alright guys, Noel, he's right here. You must know him pretty well. I mean, he's been in a lot of my videos, and there's a good reason why. He's one of my absolute favorite. He has a good size. He's not that big yet. I really hope he's gonna be. He's very, very calm, and he's just very beautiful to look at. Noel here is turning 1 year old here in June, and he has a pretty good size for a 1 year old ball python. Noel has been going through quite a fat period of time, basically because I overfed him. Basically, I was so pleased that he wanted to eat whenever I presented him with food, so I just kind of fed him all the time. Whenever I was gonna do a feeding through one of the other snakes, I will always have a snack for Noel as well. So Noel has been kind of fat. He's not as slim as I would like him to be still. He's a little bit chubby, but he's definitely getting there. But it's a good thing that he will eat, because ball python has this habit of not eating. So I'm very, very pleased with Noel. Noel here, I got him in September last year. I bought him at the big expo in Germany, the one in Ham. I've talked about it a lot of times, and I'm never gonna stop talking about it because it's one of my absolute favorite expos. If you haven't been there yet, you should definitely go. It's so worth it. I really, really love it. He was around 3 months old when I got him. He was so tiny. I could have him in the palm of my hand, and I saw him there, and I immediately just knew I had to buy him. So I just went straight up to the lady. Nothing about bargaining, nothing. I just pointed at him. I was like, I'm gonna get him. Give me that one. I don't care what it costs. I'm just gonna bring him home. Noel here was my first ball python ever. So that is also part of the reason why he's so special to me. He is a morph type. He's a blue-eyed leucistic, and his genes contain of a lesser and a mojave, I believe. If not, I'm gonna write it here so you can see. Here's to Noel, 1 year old already. I cannot wait for the next year to see him grow. It's been an absolute amazing journey. It really is, guys. It really is. A lot of people don't like buying their snakes from when they're small because they want them big, but I can only condone that. It's such a special thing to be able to follow your snake, how they grow, and all that kind of stuff. I really love it. And as you can see, Noel was so small that he could fit right into the palm of my hand. He can't do that anymore. He's too big. So it happens. Sometimes they're slow growers, but definitely things happen, and you will be able to follow them. So as usual, let's have a close-up here. The second snake we are gonna wish a happy birthday is my now 1 year old eclipse boa, Peal. You may remember her from some of my earlier videos, and I believe she was also in my cleaning routine video. She's very, very special to me. On the day of her birthday, the breeder of her even wrote me saying happy birthday with the girl and asking how she was doing. And that's the sign of a good breeder. I mean, someone who's really caring about the animals, not only when he breeds them, but also follows up on them. Of course, when you buy an animal, it's yours, you can do as you please. But I really, really like the initiative from the breeder, making sure that everything is going great and you're still happy with your purchase, as you can say. So let's bring out Peal. Here is Peal. Now she is my eclipse boa. So she's not a ball python like Noel, she's a boa. I really have a thing for boas. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. In my personal opinions, I think boas look the way a snake should look. and that is not being a racist towards snake, not at all. I just really think they have this gorgeous look as how I connect that a snake is looking. So this is Peal, my eclipse boa. Eclipse boas are very new in the market. I think that the first one was bred in 2012, if I remember correctly, by Stephen Blumenthal. So she is not one of a kind, but she's very close. When Pearl was born, she was all black except for right up here on her head. I'm gonna show you later, where she has these white spots. But as you can see now, her colors are changing and she's getting these really gorgeous looking stripes down her belly, down her entire body. At first I really wondered why, because she was completely black when I got her. But as boas and most snakes do, they do tend to change their colors as they grow. It's completely normal. So when you're buying a snake, make sure to see the parents. If you really want a specific type of looking snake, like let's say you want a dark one like Pearl, make sure that you get a good look at the parents, because that might give you an idea of how the offspring is gonna look once it gets older. Some snakes, like my ghost boa, the parents of my ghost boas were both orange, both of them, and when you put those genes together, they produce that litter. So it doesn't apply to every kind of snake, not at all, but even though it's still a pretty good thing to get a look at the parents. Pearl here, Eclipse boa, I absolutely love her. I also bought her dad from the breeder. I have him. I haven't been able to introduce him yet because I hurt my knee. He's really alive, or what you can call it. So I really have to focus and I have to be able to handle him to get him if he gets away from me, and he will, because he's done that before, so he will do that. As soon as I'll be able to walk probably, I will do a video of him. I call him Rasputin, and it's a perfect name for him. Gorgeous Pearl here, 1 year old. I can't wait for her to grow. I absolutely adore the Eclipse boa. I think they're looking so gorgeous, and I'm gonna pair her with actually her dad. And that sounds a bit gross when you're saying it like that, but it is widely accepted in the reptile community. You can crossbreed them, parents to the offspring. Is not abnormal at all. That's how morphs actually began. It's gonna be a couple of years before this girl is ready to breed. I'm not gonna speed feed her. I'm not into that. I've talked about that before. I think it's a shame, and then your animal can get sick and stuff like that. It's not good. So I'm gonna go easy on her. I'm not in a hurry, not at all. My animal's health comes first in every aspect. So we're gonna take our time, aren't we, Pearl? As you can see, I talked about before, on her cheeks she has these white markings. I think that makes her look absolutely adorable. I really love her white cheeks. You may be wondering where her name comes from, Pearl. It's not because that she was all black. I didn't name her after like a pearl. I actually named her after Jack Sparrow's ship, Black Pearl. So her full name is Black Pearl, but I just call her Pearl because that's just easier. But this girl, she means so much to me. I bought her in, I believe, November or December last year, so she's been with me for over half a year, and I really appreciate it. She's grown quite a lot. She's an aggressive eater. She's never ever refused a meal, and that's amazing, because if there's one thing you worry about being a reptile owner with young reptiles, it is when they won't eat. It's a heartache. I mean, it's so terrible. I remember when 2 of my ball pythons were sick, and Noel was one of them. When he wouldn't eat, it was terrible. It broke my heart. It really did. Broke my heart. But luckily, this girl, she eats, and she eats every time, and it doesn't matter the size of the prey. Oh, when talking about feeding, I am gonna do everything you need to know about feeding. It's quite a big video I've been filming when we did feeding with frozen rat. They weren't frozen when we fed them, but you'll get the idea. And it is coming. It takes quite a lot of time because I have to film various aspects, and we don't feed every snake at the same time, but it is coming. But on that note, somebody asked me, what size of prey are you gonna feed your snake? A good rule of thumb is to feed the snake a size of prey which matches the biggest size of the snake's belly. In Pearl's case, it would be a prey, let's see, on this size. So this is a medium to adult size mouse around the belly. So this is a pretty good prey for her, and she would be able to eat that easily. Pearl can take bigger prey, she can, but it's also a matter of making sure that they don't hurt their jaws or something happens, you know. A good rule of thumb, size of prey matches biggest size of the snake. Gotcha. Well, that was all for today. Let me know if you celebrate your pet's birthday, no matter if it's a reptile, a dog or a cat or a horse or anything. I really would like to know. And do you do anything special for them? Do you buy them a gift or something like that? Let me know, guys. I really want to do. And as usual, if you have any comments, any questions, don't hesitate to write me. I love when you guys are commenting on my videos. I love your questions. And also, I have to say congratulations. A few people have been writing me that since I posted the latest video, they've actually convinced their parents to buy them a snake. Guys, I am so proud, but do remember to take good care of your snake. It's not a pet, it's a reptile, but I know that you will do an amazing job, and I cannot wait to hear more from you guys. So congratulations to all you new reptile owners. I'm so proud of you, I really, really am. And to all my new subscribers, welcome. My channel is really booming at the moment, and I'm very, very pleased, and I want to do more video for you guys. I have 1,000 ideas, and I'm doing them as often as I can. If you have any idea, please write me. I would love to do the videos that you want to see. And if you want to, you can follow me on Instagram as well, jossersjungle. I really often post pictures every day, and I do my update there as well. So please join me there. You can also ask me questions on Instagram. Hit subscribe to my channel and like the video if you like what I make. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you and bye-bye.